What's up guys, Saman here from Aesthetic Progression, and today is going to be hamstring dominant leg workout, starting off with some deadlifts. Now I have already done a couple of warm-ups already, and this is my working set, and I am doing deficit deadlift today. And working set, not necessarily heavy today. I just did 255 I believe, but I did 5 sets of 5 repetitions, and this is much more of a bodybuilding type deadlift, and the whole point of doing any kind of bodybuilding movement is to make the movement actually difficult, so that the muscle have to work extra hard to pull or push the weight. Okay, it's a very simple concept, but what I actually did is, I know you can't see there, but what I tried to do is with my legs I tried to split the ground apart. Now obviously it's not going to happen, but what it does is it kind of like places more emphasis on the hamstrings. Okay, so I'm trying to tear the ground apart just using my feet, and again, much more isolation on the hamstrings. Focus of today was again to improve my form, because my form has been a little bit not good enough, at least not to me. And one thing I see a mistake is I have extended my neck a little bit, and that shouldn't happen. My neck should be neutral. Moving on to the second exercise I did is going to be the calf raises on the leg press machine, and I wanted to do this on the second because before I used to keep the calves for the end, and what ended up happening was after whole quads and hamstring workout, my energy level would be like a 0, and I usually like try to skip the calves, and which is why calves has been my weak point. It wasn't necessarily because it was like a genetic thing, but it was much more because I kind of slacked off in it. But right now I have been training calves seriously for about a year, and I have been getting pretty good results in it as well. So one thing you have to focus when doing calves is going to be, you have to push through the big toe, not the big toe necessarily, but you have to focus like you're doing from that other half, the inner part of the feet. And what it does, it places greater stress on your hamstrings. I just feel that worked a lot better than just doing it with the full leg. But obviously you won't be able to handle much weight, but that's not the point. I did 5 sets of 12 repetitions on that. Moving on is going to be another and only isolation workout that I did for calves, quads, but I did 10 sets of 10 repetitions of the 10 sets of 10 repetitions of the leg extensions. And the whole focus here again is not to really lift heavy, but to get the volume up, and also really make sure that the quads are being worked, are being engaged by getting maximal contraction as well as lots lower negatives. Okay, so that's one thing I learned, especially in isolation, is to make sure to keep really good eye on the form, so that you can get optimal results, maximum results. The next exercise is going to be the wide grip leg press, and this specializes on hamstring and not much of a quad. And if you can see, my toes are out in the air and not on the foot plate, and what it does, it kind of puts all the stress on the heels, and the stress kind of transfers on the hamstrings, making it more difficult for the hamstrings, hence recruiting much more muscle fibers. I did 5 sets of 12 repetitions on that. Again, very simple, nothing much to explain. A machine derived movement. Just make sure your chest is high and you only use the hamstrings. The final exercise is going to be hamstring curls, and I did lying hamstring curls, 3 sets of 12 repetitions on these. And again, focus on the negatives and on the squeeze, and this is just going to give you wonderful results. Again, 3 sets of 12 repetitions, and hopefully you like this video. If you have any questions, please make sure you post it down in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.